We're gonna have to do a third one of these, aren't we? Mechanicore Zerstore. You know it by now as the much maligned unlicensed plastic model kit based on the design of the RX-105 Kasee Gundam. If you saw part 1 of this series, and I can't believe this damn kit constitutes a series now, you already know what this thing is all about. Now, you would imagine that if given 24 hours of continuous work, the results of such tireless labor would be more than a torso, some arms, and a head and miscellaneous armor bits. And surely, even if the kit was made exclusively of spare bubblegum wrappers and shame, given another 24 hours of work, one would finally have a completed kit. Thing is though, you would be wrong. This one isn't fitting well either. Oh man.
So, the hole's too small or the polycaps are just too big, systemically?
Yes, both. Oh, frick off. 7 months have passed since the first wildly successful Mechanicore charity stream, where we raised over $4,500 in individual donations, and over $9 grand with donation matching to Cure Alzheimer's Fund. Ironic, considering the conflicting nature of the task at hand. You see, building model kits, as well as other material hobbies, is scientifically proven to help with cognitive function, which, over time, reduces one's chances of getting Alzheimer's disease. Conversely, one of the worst things you can do for cognitive function is sleep deprivation. So in hindsight, live streaming for 24 hours straight building this thing even once was not a great idea. Perhaps then, with all the technical problems at the start of the event, the universe was trying to tell me something. I'm gonna switch over to build mode here and then back and see if the lag comes back. Is it back? Yeah. Oh dear. Every time I'm changing the scene, it's like lagging again. Okay. Everything crash? Or is it worse? It's slightly worse. That shouldn't happen. The first 2 hours of this stream were, and there's no kind way to put this, an unmitigated disaster. After running a 24-hour stress test of my machine with no issues the day beforehand, encoder gremlins made their way into my computer and decided that throwing my audio and video out of sync was a fun and good way to start my Friday morning. So naturally, this is when this very professional stream would raise half of its $5,000 donation goal, and Cure Alzheimer's Fund would stop by in chat. As you do. So at exactly 12:24 and a bit, it was time to start the build. I never built this backpack. Oh, that's what those parts are for, is for the backpack. I just skipped over that, apparently. Okay. That was probably during the dead hours, when my brain was not functioning. Cool, so we can do that next then. Am I silent? Excuse you?
Yeah.
It's like when you have a child. You're fine until you don't hear anything.
Then you know something's gone terribly wrong.
Yes.
terribly
If
wrong.
Stroud were here, he could probably attest to that.
Oh, yeah.
Stroud was around in the chat earlier. Mostly
It
to
was
give
stupid.
some crap about not building anything yet.
There we go. All right, if you guys want to talk amongst yourselves for a little bit, I'm going to go mute for a couple minutes and let the glue dry. Once that's done drying, then we'll be good to go. And that'll give me like 5 minutes to eat some food. I don't know if you know this, but food is important if you want to be able to stream for 24 hours straight. And about 2 hours after said sandwich, we had this. Is that donation tracker here in a hot second? Just wait for it.
Oh, you've seen it.
I saw it pop up on my notifications, and there it goes. There's the $1,000 donation match from Nelson.
Yeah.
That was weird, and I did.
The absolute madman.
Damn! It's times like this that make running the Mechanicore Gauntlet worth all the agony it caused. And I know many of you have likely never built a Mechanicore kit before, so you might be thinking, well, of course he's having a bad time. He's Jason. He builds bad Gunpla. It's in the name of the channel, for crying out loud. But I promise you, no amount of experience, skill, or patience can adequately prepare you for these monstrosities from somewhere that's not Japan. This, for example, is the Tiefstürmer, probably the most recognizable kit from the Mad Lads at Mechanicore. The Tiefstürmer is a beefed-up, hyper-detailed interpretation of the Plan 303E Deep Striker from the ever-bonkers Gundam Sentinel. It looks a bit like a Katamari got loose at Anaheim Electronics. It would look most at home in a pretentious, postmodernist sculpture exhibition, or in Tetsuo the Iron Man. It was eventually built by a friend of the show and objectively good model person who goes by the name of Fall Dog, way back in 2016. About a month before I put out a video about a hobby knife and started to make everything about me. Writing on otakurevolution.com, he describes the kit as having, quote, lots of potential, then goes on to point out how it seems to have space for pieces that were never designed. He goes on to say, quote, 90% of this kit does not fit together correctly, which sounds about on par for what I've experienced with the Zerstore. When assembling the armor, he found that, quote, you can put the frame together, add the armor, and find out that the armor doesn't quite fit right and is actually pulling the inner frame apart. Which could pose a problem if you want your kit not to be held together with tape and dowel rods when all is said and done. Mechanicore kits look amazing in advertisements because they were made on a computer, then sent straight to mold making and into a box without a single person actually attempting to build the damn thing. It doesn't matter how experienced you are, these kits will break you. And if you're gonna tell me how smooth the build of your Mechanicore kit was in the comments, I will only assume that the unholy engineering cult that created these foul beasts is keeping you hostage, and that you're trying to reach us as a cry for help. But as the saying goes, there was a point where we should have stopped, and we clearly passed it. So let's keep going and see what happens.
So if you're driving, then you can't see the stream, can you?
I cannot see the stream. I need you guys to paint me a word picture.
Shroud, it sounds like you're going into a tunnel right now.
Stroud, you're worse than I am.
I can actually.
Anyway, we're at $4,070.
Nice.
He wants you to say over every time you stop speaking.
I'll see what I can do. Over.
Can you also like put a at the end? That'd be great.
I can try and do that. Over.
Vape rips don't
Good.
count. That was words?
Are you sure?
I'm robotic.
Much like last time, a seriously astounding outpouring of support from the hobby community led to a huge number of giveaways. The keyword again is freedom.
With the trilled R's, so make sure you put it in the trilled R's in chat.
Can mods enter this one?
Can mods enter any giveaway?
No.
Over 50 giveaways went out to winners around the world. Generous contributions from Gundam Planet, USA Gundam Store, Toy Joy in Austin, Texas, Turbo Dork Acrylic Paints, Excel Blades, JoJoHobbyandStuff.com, promo code BADGUNPLA 10% off, go buy things, and individual contributions from friends of the channel from all over our Gunpla Builders Association, and elsewhere made this event even bigger than the first time. Shoutouts to Gunpla Gyaru, True Gunpla, Nelsonator, Fall Dog again, Witch, Good Guy Dan, McGunpla, Papa Fisk, TYA Stig, and EasyGen for your amazing contributions, and for giving my sleep-deprived brain something else to track at 3 in the morning. All right, if you, one of the mods want to...
Shin is in the chat.
Malt liquor.
So I can
that was robot malt liquor. We're finishing this tonight, damn it! Towards the end of the first Mechanicore stream, Gundam Planet ran promo code Please No Uwu to coincide with the final stream break before the end of the event, referencing the de-evolution of the chat up to that point. So of course, the hateful dialect reared its ugly head yet again, roughly 8 hours into this stream. UC0087, 7 years after the end of the 1 year war. After the event of Operation Stardust, the Earth Federation establishes an elite counter-insurgency division called the Titans to hunt down the remaining pockets of Xeon remnants. The Titans become overzealous in their mission, Wait, got that? I will say, this is starting to look like the formational foundation of a model kit.
It almost looks like a Gundam.
It has all the parts there to be a Gundam eventually.
If you squint hard enough.
All right. Yeah, I'll be back in about 15 minutes. This would be a trend that would last through the night hours, with my loving fiance taking over whenever I needed it. Sleep deprivation hit much, much harder this time, so frequent breaks were necessary. Especially at about 3:30 in the morning, when a proper panic attack threatened to shut the entire stream down. You'll forgive me for not showing that footage, mainly because it was dead air. I took a good 30 minutes off air to calm myself down. As it turns out, being without sleep for prolonged periods of time plays tricks on your brain. Imagine that! But as bleary-eyed as I was, I knew we needed to keep going. For all the good we were doing, I knew I needed to see this through. Guys! Hedgehog Brew Co. with exactly $177.31. That is a $5,000 even. Dude! Holy crap! Thank you so much! We did it, Reddit! Hold up. Wait. Hold up.
Congratulations! Congratulations!
Run it again!
Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Let's run this on loop the rest of the stream.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Woo!
Congratulations.
Congratulations!
That's amazing. Holy shit. But boy, was I sleepy. Tic Tac Panda with the extra $1 donation. In the time before time, the great spirit descended from the heavens, carrying the warriors called the Matoan, this island paradise. We were separate and without purpose, so the great spirit...
This is 3 paragraphs long.
I don't know what the rest of that is.
But our happiness was not to last.
We're talking to...
Matanui's brother, Makuta, was jealous of those honors and betrayed him. Makuta cast a spell over Matanui, who fell into a deep swamp. Makuta's power dominated the land.
USA Gundam Store, $50 card time. Alright, so I'm thinking, for giveaway...
GTU 875, that is a bad idea. You should never throw things off a balcony because you never know if someone's going to be walking beneath.
Correct.
Nexus, I am doing quite well. Mechgunpla, I don't do mech very well. I do very well with organic. My favorite flavor of ice cream, Warlord, is cookie dough. My favorite anime is Trigun.
Jason just plugged away on his leg. It's been pretty chill. Glad to have you here. I wouldn't say that was the worst experience I've had in a hobby shop. That was just hilarious. So what happened was Alex and I were in a hobby shop looking at Gunpla kits, and this family comes in looking for a model kit for their, if I recall, teenage daughter. And I know nothing about buying for teenage daughters, so I reached down and grabbed the first kit that comes to hand, which was, if I recall correctly, the Berserk Mode Nobel.
Perfect.
And then Alex goes into this big long thing about like, oh well, this kit could be these ones, maybe these. And as they were leaving, well, thank you so much for your help. You were way more help than your friend here. Yes, Alex, you're like my adorable little brother. 0330.
That's a question I'm asking myself as well. Why am I still awake? Dragon Wolf, if you turned into Tang, I would drink you.
Dragon Wolf, please don't turn into Tang.
Running on fumes for what feels like lifetimes, we finally made it to the final hour. And it's at that moment that I realized that this one-off charity event would become a trilogy. Great.
I will do everything I can to get this video demonetized.
Not that I'm like, exactly making it hard for that to happen. So you wanted to get the video demonetized? Or did I just hear that as I was dozing again?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Dude, don't play with me.
Yes, I said that.
Okay. Say like, dude, I know I'm going, but I know I'm not gone yet. Hold up. Hold up.
Knocking on the door.
Knocking on
like a
every
specter in the night. I am the terror that flaps in the night. I need to stop. This is not okay. This needs to.
But Jason,
Hey,
donate, so.
Yeah, maybe.
Congratulations! Congratulations!
shut up! This is important.
Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Let's look at our freaking handiwork. Oh my god. Hey, you're awake. You're alive. Doing prizes now. Up for 31 hours. Yeah, we monstered it. Like, these guys, you guys are amazing. Seriously.
Over $6,500 between direct donations, bits, and subscriptions put us well over $15,000 between the two streams we've had so far. That's an incredible testament to the unending generosity of this community, and I am so proud of what we've been able to accomplish. Seeing all corners of the fandom and even competing businesses come together for such a good cause is like nothing I could have imagined when I first joked about buying a Mechanicore kit to build if you lot funded it. That being said, I really don't think I can do another 24-hour stream. Not alone, anyway. More bad Gunpla's coming. And for Mechanicore Dry, we're bringing an army. See you next time.